Hello everybody, how y'all doing? My name is Zayles and Cyberpunk 2077 is coming out in just 3 days, so we are gonna take a look at top 5 things new players will spend most of their time in Cyberpunk 2077 apart from the story. Before we start the video, I would like to announce the fact that I have chosen my life path. I am finally going with the nomads. They're based off honesty and freedom, and they're an outsider to the city, and they don't know nobody. They have to earn their trust. Also, the street kids know too much. Not too much for my liking, so I'll be going with the nomad for the first playthrough. If you'd like to see that, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I will keep you updated. I will be posting like crazy after the game is released, so stay tuned. Going back to our top 5, as the first thing we are gonna talk about is the character customization, because that shit's crazy, and I'm sure for a fact that some people will stay in that character customization and they will waste hours on hours because the character customization goes so in depth. Like, you can change everything from your hairstyle, your beard, your face, your scars, tattoos, I'm guessing, eyebrows, I have said that, I'm not really sure, earrings, piercings, even your voice to being more masculine or more feminine, and even that is going to make an impact on your gameplay. Everything from your customization is gonna apply in game, like it will change your game scores. Even if you're a female or a male, you can also change your teeth, your I'm guessing your facial things like your nose and all that. So you can also add some cybernetic things on yourself. So it's fucking crazy. It's insane how detailed it is and how much the creators of this game have gone in depth to create this. I'm excited to see that. I will be spending a lot of time myself to create the character, and you can also go into a more in-depth thing, like into a more 18 plus type of thing. Actually, the entire game is 18 plus, but you can also customize your junk, like the sizes and whatever you would like to go with. So you can also be a female, I'm guessing, like you could also be a trans, so that's good for the players that are looking into that. So the character customization is fucking mad, and I cannot wait to go in depth into it because I would like to spend some hours on it. As the second thing the most players will spend time on is the experiencing the romances in the game, because there are some romance options, like some characters that you can romance, you can talk with them like it would have been a real life. So you cannot go with the nicest dialogue that you think that it will get you into their pants. You actually need to bond with them like you would do in real life. So that's detailed as fuck too. Or if you cannot do that, or you don't have the time for it, you can go to a strip club or maybe even on the streets and find a hooker and just pay for your needs. Like, it's that simple in Cyberpunk. It has a whole district devoted to this thing. It's like the Red District, but in 2077 with cybernetic hookers and VR porn. So if you're going to buy this game and you're going to tell me that you're not gonna try anything from that, you're fucking lying. Because even if you're a girl, even if you are a boy, you are going to try hooking up with somebody at some point. I'm sure of it, at least to see how it is. So that's the second thing we will be spending a lot of time on. The third thing we are gonna spend a lot of time on, it's the fact that we will make some choices and then we will reload our saves to a point before we took that choice and take another choice to see the other outcome. Or maybe you have killed an important character by mistake and you don't want him to be dead, so you'll have to reload and redo the quest just for that. So that's another way of spending your time, or maybe even wasting your time if you are just fucking up the game every time, like I will do probably. And most of us will probably even look on the wiki or somewhere on Google to see which are the outcomes of every quest, because we would like to see which would fit best for us. But I would suggest just go with the flow and do whatever the fuck you would like to do, like if you would be that character in that moment, because that's a role-playing game. You don't have to be a robotic thing that does everything perfect. You have to do some mistakes. That's how you learn to live in the next city. So I suggest, at least for the first playthrough, to go with your own instincts and don't focus so much on every outcome, because that would be the first raw experience and maybe even the best one, because that's when you experience everything for the first time by your own, without the help of Google or any tutorials. So yeah, or actually you can watch some tutorials, the ones I make probably, and if you'd like to see that, just subscribe down below. Yeah. The fourth thing we are gonna do and spend a lot of time on is the fact that we are gonna get overwhelmed by quests. Because if you remember from a game like Skyrim, where you escaped from Helgen, went in the first city, did some quest, everything was fine. Then you went to Winterhold, which was the first city, and suddenly you had like 30 quests and you had no idea which one to do. So you just started to pick them one by one, to do them one by one, because you had no idea which to pick first, because you have no idea from where you have all those quests. And I'm sure in this game we're gonna experience that. But there's a catch in this game. Some side quests actually influence the main story. So we will have to see about that, because for example, you're gonna do a side quest in which you kill a character, and maybe in the main story you would have needed that character. Who knows? Nobody, because actually some people have already picked up the game, but we don't. I don't. So I'm quite eager to try that, like I am to do with every other aspect of this game, because the fucking game is mad. Also, most probably you will roam the street, you will see some NPCs, and you will talk with a lot of them just by exploring. And then you will open your quest tab, and you will see like 50 quests, and you would be like, well, shit, now what do I do? How do I start this shit? Oh my god, I'm overwhelmed as fuck. Also, there's another question. Should we do the main story first, or should we do all the side quests? Or maybe we'll have the experience I had in some games. I did the side quests before of the main quest, and the side quests were more rewarding than the main quest. And actually, you can finish Cyberpunk without doing the main quest. So everything is relative in this game. You can do whatever the fuck you feel like doing in this fucking game, and I cannot wait to play it, man. I'm fucking pumped. And that's the last thing from our top 5. We have the thing that I will be spending a lot of my time on, because I'm most excited about this. The races. You can go out in the Badlands and race with the gangs like the Aldicados and with the raids, and I cannot wait to beat their fucking asses in the races, because if I remember correctly, I'm not really sure how this works, but the raids have a unique car made especially for the Badlands, and I want that car so fucking bad, because look how it looks. Or this way. Every time. I mean, what English, hello. Alright, so yeah. And also, we have the races in the Badlands with the nomads, but we can go in the city and have the races with the, I don't know, the gangs from the city, like the Tigers and maybe the 6th Street. Races in the Night City with sport cars, or maybe even the, how do you call them, the hypercars. Maybe you can use those too to race. I have no idea, but I'm so hyped for the races. I'm quite sure that I will start the game and I will just go for the first race. I mean, I'm quite sure that I will start as a nomad, and I will try to find my first race as soon as possible, because I wanna see the racing in this game. Alright, so that was the top 5 on what players will spend most of their time on. So that was the character customization, experience the romance and sex life of this game, reload for better outcomes, or maybe just to try all of them. You will get overwhelmed by quests and the races of this game, but do not click away from the video, because we have one more thing that players will spend most of their time when their game releases, and that is the first day patch. That's 43 gigabytes. Like, why would you do that? I mean, I understand it fixes the bugs, but still, you will launch the game, I will want to download it, and you will put me to another download. I will just be sitting there on my computer, and I will be like, come on, internet speed, oh my god, what's happening with you? I wanna play the game. Or maybe you can load it before you can go in the game, but I'm not sure. So yeah, that was the bonus thing that players will waste a lot of time on. Thank you for watching. This was Ales. If you'd like to see more Cyberpunk, and when the game comes out, a lot of Cyberpunk content, subscribe to the channel. Until next time, take care, peace out, bye bye.